All right, we're looking at something called literal equations. Literal equations, another name for them. Lumen Ohm, they're called formulas. So number 8. So here's a formula. Formula is given to you here. It says that P is equal to R minus C over N. And you want to solve for C. So your goal is to solve for C, right? So kind of what you want to do here is you want to multiply both sides by N, or you can cross multiply. It all depends on how you think of it, the same thing. So I have this equation here. Let me just leave the original equation. So I have P is equal to R minus C over N. If I multiply by N, I'm going to cancel out my N here. So I'm going to multiply by N. So N cancels N, and I'm left with NP is equal to R minus C. And so now what I'm going to do now is I want to subtract R from both sides. All right, I want to subtract R from both sides. So the R's cancel here. And what I'm going to have now, I'm going to erase this. What I'm going to have now is on the left side, I'm just going to have NP minus R. Okay, so again, I have NP minus R, which I write here, is equal to negative C. And so I want to solve for C. So if I want to solve for C, what I can do, NP minus R is equal to negative C. So I just multiply both sides of the equation by -1. All right, you can divide if you want. I prefer to multiply by -1. And what I'm going to get here, right? What I'm going to get here is I'm going to get negative NP plus R is equal to C. So I just solve for C. Your answer key, let me see if that's what your answer key has. Your answer key switches it around. So it says R, same thing, no problem. Your answer key says R, it's a positive R, minus NP is equal to C. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Plus R minus NP, commutative property, is equal to C. Right, so these are the two of the ways you can write, in which you can write your answer. All right, we're gonna do 8B. All right, we're gonna do 8B. Okay, so 8B. So problem 8B says that 1 over F is equal to 1 over A plus 1 over B, and you want to solve for B. Again, there are many ways you can do this. Look at the denominators, right, and multiply through by ABF. Multiply through by FAB, fabulous, right? So I'm going to multiply through by FAB. So FAB times 1 over F is equal to FAB times 1 over A plus 1 over B. All right, so we're killing all the denominators here. So F cancels F, and I'm going to have AB is equal to, now when we multiply over here in the first part, the A gets canceled, and I'm going to have FB. 1 times FB is FB. So the first part here cancels the A. The second part here cancels the B. The B cancels over. And so I'm going to have plus, B cancels out, I'm going to have plus FA. All right? And I'm almost done, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to subtract FB from both sides. subtract FB from both sides. Okay. And so what I'm going to have now when I subtract FB is I'm going to have A, write the small circle, write the final answer here. I'm going to have AB minus FB is equal to FA. And finally, I'm going to basically factor out the B. So I factor out the B. All right, so the original form is gone. Let me just take that out into the space here. So I factor out the B, so what I have now is B, A minus F is equal to FA or AF, doesn't matter. So you're gonna now you're gonna basically divide through by AF. So B, A minus F, B times A minus F is equal to FA, right? So I divide through by A minus F. Okay, divide through by A minus F. And what I have is A minus F cancels here. I'm just going to have B is equal to FA, which I just write AF. Mathematicians like to write it first. Write it in alphabetical order if it's just multiplication. So I have B is equal to AF over A minus F. Okay. Yes, and that was correct. All right, so that was a mouthful on that.